So let's do this for the new Mega Man X speedrunners out there who are actually afraid to learn the Iceless route, and they want to start with the easier route. So first of all, Mega Man X has two routes actually for the 100%. They're actually three, but and four I would say, but the most common ones are called Iceless and Waterful, or Iceful and Waterful. There are many tutorials for the 100% category in Iceless and Waterful. I think there are actually also existing some what is it called? Iceless, Waterless. So there are like actually tutorials for the fastest route or for the fastest routes actually, because there's also Chameleon third route. So just to explain, there are a lot of tutorials, but they mostly are going for a trick what is especially in the beginning super hard to learn, called Iceless. It's a very precise jump where you get a heart in Boomerang Karanga to upgrade your HP without using the boomerang or using the ice, what is called Iceful. And many people are struggling to learn this Iceless trick and the carpet trick, what comes after that, what in total saves around, with all the optimizations, around 30 seconds to the Iceful route. But many people are like complaining and say, okay, I know I can save 30 seconds, but it's like it takes hours and days to get an Iceful jump correctly, to get the timing, to learn how to do it, and they get frustrated really quickly because they don't have actually a tutorial to play the easier route, what is called Iceful Waterful, where we are playing the bird Storm Eager as second. And since I always hear the same from new speedrunners, that they have problems, they don't have a tutorial, they just look at the tutorial what is existing for other stages, but some are not the same, because you have to play ice less, you have less HP, you don't have special weapons according to Iceful. I decided to make that tutorial for everyone who wants to learn Mega Man X 100%. And who wants to get even a 36 is possible. Let's say first goal to get a sub 40, then to get 37. That's like the goals what you're looking for mostly in 100% Mega Man X Iceful Waterful. So with that in mind, I will use save states in that, so I can always show you parts every time over and over again. So this is like my save state here, and I will always use that. So yeah, let's start. We are having first of all the information that you can change your key configuration. The default is actually the A button, but it can be really frustrating, especially in the beginning, to when you learn the game new, that you have A. Of course it's the fastest because you don't have to change everything, you just start, but it's called the claw because you have to press A for dashing later, B for jumping, and also use Y, holding the Y for charge or shooting with Y. So you have three buttons at the same time, what you have to use over and over again, many times in the whole run. So what I recommend, but it's, don't take me wrong, not that we have always L dashes or R dashes, but what I recommend is put the dash into the L button or put the dash into the R button, so the top buttons. What does it bring you? You have just two buttons in the end to use for shooting and jumping, and you have one button in the top what you're using to dash. So in that case your fingers are more, let's say, more free, because you're pressing, you're holding the charge by Y, for example, and you're pressing B for jump, and then you can use the other fingers, like the top fingers, to use the dash button. So in that case, you don't have to use everything with your thumb or with the claw. You can use 2 fingers for all the actions, what are actually happening. What I do is I use the L dash, like the dash button on L, and I change my weapon. You can change the weapons in 2 directions, and what I use is the R button for changing to the right side and the X button for changing to the left side. That's how I play it. You can choose whatever you want, but most common are A button for dash, so the default L dash and R dash. Choose whatever you like. Just remember, when you start with one idea of playing it, it's very difficult to change your configuration after 1, 2, 3 weeks. So be very clear what you take in the beginning, because you will live with that and it's super hard for your brain to change back into something else. I recommend L dash, but whatever you want. Good, so that's for the configuration. First thing first, you will play a lot the intro, you will reset a lot. Intro is very hard, you don't have the dash button, you don't have dash before going into the first stage and getting into the capsule. First thing in the Mega Man X speedrun is, when you go game start, press quickly the start button twice. Why? I just show you. If you are pressing it not fast, just one time, the screen is going slower away. But if you press it quickly, like twice in a row, or mash it, it's going faster away. So you save directly a second just because of that. Just to let you know. So, about the intro stage. A lot of mashing, a lot of jumps in the right time, but since you will play that intro stage over and over and over again, you will get really quickly good at this. So it could be that you don't have learned so much in the end of the game, but your intro stage is already good. Like getting a 2-minute intro or something. But yeah, we'll see. So, intro stage. Let's do it how I do it. So, you charge here, then you jump over that guy, and then you mash that guy. If you don't mash fast enough, you will bonk this guy. So, what you have to learn in the whole run, especially in the intro stage, is using a charge and mashing after that fast enough. And to mash fast, you have two options. There's the double mash later, especially for the bees, interesting, or there's the single mash. So I saw a lot of people pressing really hard the Y button, where's the shoot, and the key to that is actually to mash fast, is to don't hold hard, to hold this finger and the Y button, the controller, really without pressure. So you go and then you can vibrate your underarm, or you can vibrate the controller. It's something what you have to find out for yourself, but most recommending mashing technique is actually to vibrate your underarm and let your thumb press the Y button in that case. I have my different technique, like I use over the shoulder and vibrate it here because I have then a better underarm power. And for the bees, for example, I do the same from here, and when I'm behind the bee I turn around to the left and I mash here in the down right. But it's my own style, I just found it out by myself, it's how I play. But you have to understand, especially in the beginning, if you're not so fast in mashing, what you can do is you are waiting a second in front of that guys, these blue guys, and wait until they explode and then continue. It will save, you will lose like a second for standing in front of them if you don't mash so fast. But it's definitely better to not bonk them in the beginning, because you bonk them, then you get perhaps HP drop on your face and you lose all the time. So it's better just stay in front of them if you're not so fast in mashing, and then mash until they explode and then continue. So these guys here, these helicopters, when you kill 2 of them, 2 new will spawn every time. So you kill the 2, coming new 2, and you see like every time when you have too many enemies on the screen, the freaking screen is lagging a lot. So what you do is actually you just kill them so there's not lagging, and there's a different pattern, like there's a special pattern of that, and I will just show you what you can do. So in any case, you see that the helicopter is always coming back, but the blue guys are not coming back. So just to understand how the mechanics are here, and after you pass a certain point here, you will come to the situation that you have to fight a big bee. I will do the whole intro stage later again. So what we are using is we mash, and then we are here behind the bee, and then the bee can do nothing. There are 3 ways of bees. There's a machine gun bee, what hits you with 1 HP when the machine gun is hitting you. There's a rocket bee, what hits you with a rocket, what makes 2 damage. And then there's a passive bee, what is not actually attacking you, and it makes 4 damage. Normally, if you're really good in this game, you can actually make a 1 bonk bee, so you're starting in front of the bee, shooting very fast, then bonk the bee, and then you're exactly out of the iframes behind the bee and shoot then to the left. What is called 1 bonk bee. And 2 bonk bees are the most normal for casual players or casual speedrunners, like people in the, let's say, even in the 36 are doing 2 bonk bees, what means you get hit by the bee in the front, and then you are mashing your way through the bee, get another bonk, and then hit from the behind and kill the bee. In the best way, you have then 5 HP damage with a machine gun and a normal bonk, and since you are fighting 2 of them, here like 2 of these guys, they can drop health, and depends if you got a passive bee in the beginning, and if you are like having a marathon run or if you have a speed run, you can take the HP from them. So what we mostly do is, like when we don't want to reset, is when we have a passive bee in the beginning, what means 8 HP damage, because 4 and 4, and we have only 16 HP, we take a small HP heart, like there are small drops what are refilling 2 HP, and there are big HP drops what are refilling 8 HP. So we are taking, if we see it, a small HP to 2 HP, so even when we get another passive bee here from this guy, then we are still having enough HP to pass them, and then we are finishing with 2 HP. So that is the important thing, but like I said, the intro stage you will play over and over and over again, so you'll find that out very quickly. And yeah, I will just show you that now in a fast way, how it goes and how you have to play it until the second bee. So press quickly game start, and then you have 2 choices. You can jump over that guy or you can shoot him before, but the easiest way is jump and then mash. Then you can kill these guys, and like I said, when they are still on the screen they can create lag. I always kill them in that way. Then I kill them on the ground, and then a blue shot, and then these guys are done. This is how I play it, very easy but a lot of mashing. I always jump in the bee if they are rocketing. So now we have a passive bee, so we have 8 HP, what we lost. And now if there is a small HP, I would take that, because now another passive bee cannot kill me. This time is a machine gun. And if I wouldn't have taken the small HP, I would have now 3 HP, because I got the machine gun. If it would be another passive bee, I would have 2 HP right now. And the most important thing in the intro stage is to bring your HP down to 3 HP or lower, because there's a scripted fight in the end. the Vile fight. And if you are having 3 HP or lower, you will directly get catched from Vile, and there's a lot of RNG in this game, so also the ship can move in different directions. I will show you how to play the intro with the ship, but yeah, just to understand that everything is a lot of RNG in this game. So let me just save that here. So now we have 5 HP, and I will show you how to play without task cars, and I will show you how to play with task cars. So the first thing is, like, here's coming a guy, you just kill them. And the bees are never dropping anything, so you just kill them. If you are jumping on the corners, their stones will not break. So, like, as you see, it was not breaking. And if you play without task cars and you have HP still, what I always recommend is kill the 2 cars and then just make a charge shot, a big charge shot into that guy, and wait that he's coming. Jump over his shots, you can even charge, get the hit, and then you have still enough time to damage yourself if you have like 8 HP or whatever. So what you can do without the task cars is just get the hit from the car and then hold to the left. When the car is, like, you don't want to kill actually the car, you just want to kill the guy on the car, and then you use the car to damage yourself down. You hold left, so you get quicker damage, and after 3 times getting the damage, you can actually jump on the car and jump down to bring it more down. The ship, what is here right now is showing, will drop 2 cars minimum before Vile can come down. And your goal is right now to bring the ship to a perfect position in the right that is like, what is it? 20%, that the ship is like 20% to the right seeable or watchable around, but it depends what kind of technique you play. So my technique is not the best, but I always kill the car and go to the right and hope that the ship is going again back to the left. So it starts like that. It's not a perfect ship there, but this is how I play. Other ways I will also show, but this was like when you have not the task car situation in that. So it can happen that you can get big HP on your head from these helicopters, and when this happens, actually you have to mostly use the task cars to bring your HP down. But everything what I'm talking right now will be also explained in the tutorial, for example, from Walrus_Prime. He made a really good tutorial, and I'm just looking right now in the differences to the Iceful and Waterful route, and what kind of different techniques you can play and how safe you can play and whatever. So yeah, a lot of things will be definitely explained from Walrus_Prime in his tutorial. But I will just show you how you can get quickly sub 40 or a better time. So now we are showing you, or I show you, the way how to play with task cars. So like I said, the bees are not dropping anything, and you just follow the rules of jumping. You will definitely quickly understand that. And you have to understand also, when you're breaking too many blocks, you are creating lag, and you don't want that. And now, for example, we have big HP and we have like 16 HP. What we do is we shoot 4 times to these guys, and then we hope that they're I do it again. I was having the idea to charge. No, so there are 3 ways to play these cars before they explode. You shoot 4 lemons into them, you shoot a big charge versus a blue charge into them, or you shoot a small charge, a green charge, and a lemon into them. So the next hit will actually destroy the driver. And what you can do is then you get hit from them from the behind, and they are faster, and the second car actually is then faster than the first car because there's still a driver on it. And then you just shoot the guy, and then you hold to the left 3 times if you have a lot of HP, and then you jump on the car again and you hold again left. So you bring your HP down to 3 HP, 2 HP or 1 HP, but be careful, don't make too much damage so you die. So let's do the task cars again, and just then we are following the intro stage, and I will tell you what is Vile actually doing. So you can jump around or you can dash to you. But yeah, task cars, why they're called task cars? Because you never know what they're doing actually. So what you can do is just shoot 4 times, like I said, and then hope that they're not shooting very early, so you can actually jump over that. And when you don't have, when you have too much HP, you can now use the car to damage yourself. And the ship always starts from here. And what you can also do is, like explained in the tutorial, so if you don't kill the second car fast enough, there will be dropped a third car, and that's not what you want. And Vi can go out of space, Vi can go to you, but he's always shooting this electric thing, and that's what you want. Then you hold start, but not before the text box is coming, because you get into the pause. And that's the intro stage, kind of. The task cars, like I said, you should definitely only go for task cars if you get a good timing on the intro stage, if you feel comfortable. And if you're good in mashing, you can actually do the strat, what is explained in Walrus Prime's tutorial, to go to the right, and then you have mostly a good ship. But yeah, my way is, like I said, I kill them to the right. If I use task cars, I shoot 4 times into them, hope that they're shooting late. Then I get a hit from them, and then can actually jump here. And then you have the perfect task cars, because they're exactly 1 car each other away, and you save a second. Let's say 30 frames, so not so much. Don't take HP, and hope that the ship is in the perfect position like that. So yeah, and Vi can do everything. You just want to get catched, doesn't matter what you shoot or not. He's doing whatever he wants. He can actually walk. He's now very far away, and that is out of space Vi, what causes you a lot of time. But yeah, since we are just playing the intro, and you will play the intro over and over again, you will see what differences are there. So yeah, just play the intro, watch the tutorial from Walrus Prime for the intro, because it's definitely very good explained. And hold start every time when you see the text box, because the text goes faster. Why we play the Japanese version? Because we are saving time, because it's faster going away. So we hold the whole time start until we are here, and then we press right and press one of the shooting buttons. We can also press the shoulder buttons. No, we can press Y, B and A, I think even X. No, so we can press Y and B. So also you should hold now a button, because if you don't do that, that animation will stay longer. So hold a button or hold start, so Chill Penguin is faster going away. So we still don't have the dash boots, so we are using right now here things called slope jumps. So when you're going downhill or something downhill, you get speed and you can jump higher. So we're using 2-3 slope jumps to jump higher and to get a higher platform, to not lose so much time. So we are not going the long way. If you are not feeling comfortable with the slope jumps, you definitely can do the normal way. But also here, tutorial Walrus Prime, because until this stage and the boss fight, the route is actually the same, because you always go to Chill Penguin first to get the dash boots, that you can start being faster, so the game speeds up. And from them the routes will be different. So we have a different route. We play Eagle, Mammoth, Kuwanger before the routes are coming again together in Spark Mandrill. So we have 3 different stages according to the Iceless Route. We have definitely more HP for Kuwanger, and the rest is then to Iceless, actually kind of the same, but I will explain you some strats, what you can do and what you can play. So you can jump over that bunny, big charge, same here, big charge, and a lot of mashing again. You can kill this guy. This is the best way for me how to play it. What you also can do is you can just kill the bunny by shooting lemons. Then always a big charge is good here. And if you don't be so comfortable to kill that bunny in the right time, you just kill the bee in the top. You can kill these guys here, but they're creating not so much lag. Depends how many are there. Like I said, just watch what I'm playing and train that. You can jump over that guy, or you can kill him. You can kill these. If your charge is not ready quickly enough, you bonk that. And here's the capsule. So yeah. Some are jumping over. And if you bonk the bunny, you make 4 HP damage. And that's actually not so good. So what happens if you are getting stuck here? Your charge will not be fast enough when you don't get the blue charge, and you see you get a lot of bonks, and it's really frustrating. So what I definitely recommend is like just kill the bunnies, then kill these guys in the right time. Use always the blue charge, because the blue charge is going much faster out of the screen, so you can charge again quicker and your blue charge will be quickly ready again. But whatever you want, of course. Best way is to kill everything in your way, so it's not bothering you. Here's the first slope jump. You can jump over that guy also, or you can kill him. But you have to kill him very fast, because if you don't kill him fast, the next wheel what comes after him you will not kill. So like, because the charge is not ready. You can also use 2 lemons to kill the wheels or everything. Like the bat is 1 lemon and the wheels are 2 lemons. Yeah, and try to not get damage. So one more time, and then we go actually to the dashing situation, and I show you how I play the stage. Of course there are much better ways. I'm just having a high 36, so yeah, there are much better players than me. I just tell you how to play this on the best kind of way, I would say, in my way. Perhaps it helps, and there are always better strats than my strats, but I just want that people are getting, let's say, a sub 40 or even a 38, 37. So just try to do that, and same like intro stage, you will play a lot of Chillpenguin. Chillpenguin has a lot of RNG in his attacks. He can be invincible when he's sliding. So also you will reset maybe later a lot, because he's sliding a lot and you get frustrated with him. But yeah, you will see definitely what I mean later. So what I always do is I jump over this guy and kill this guy, and then you make here another slope jump. And then we have the dash boots here. We hold start again because of the text. Goes faster. We play the American version. Text will take longer to go away. And then the game shows you one time how to dash. And then everything starts. So until now we didn't have the dash, and now we can actually dash. If you are having the default, you have to use A. And if you have me like the L dash or the R dash, you can use the shoulder button. To get a good dash and jump situation is like, don't press too often, quickly dash, because every time you see the dash, you lose time. So you see like how long you can actually dash, and the best movement is actually to jump in the last moment and then start again with the dash. So your momentum is longer of dash speed. So yeah, definitely train that. The best way to train that is actually in Storm Eagle stage. You can actually there practice this. And you can also dash jump now from the wall. Like you can here press both together and then you dash jump instead of normal jump. And this is how you have to play with the dash. So there's a way called no stop after the dash capsule, what is here. And it's a little bit tricky, but Walrus explains it very well. There's a backup strat for that, that you don't get hit. And I show you how to play this actually as a backup strat. So you jump here really high and then you just use here a wall kick, and then your charge is ready again to kill that bird. So the no stop would be like you see it's super slow if you like trying to kill everything. When I was not so good in this game, I always bonked on purpose here that bird, so I could go continue because I didn't know how to do no stop. But yeah, Walrus explains very well the no stop. Then you jump over that guy and that guy. You can kill that guy with a charge or with a lemon, or completely ignore, and then you jump over this guy. And you see you can actually bonk. So important thing here is that you jump here high, so the helicopters, the one is under that, like in that stone, and the other one you can actually then like both are, like one is in the top and one is in the down part, so you can actually kill that helicopter and that bird together with a small charge shot. If you are too low here, that guy here what just bonked me can actually hit you. So depends where you are jumping here and which high you are, depends how the helicopters are actually coming. So yeah, use your dash momentum and use here the wall kick so your charge is ready again. Don't touch the ledges here, because when you touch the ledges you use your dash speed. So when you're like here touching that, you lose your dash speed. So the jumps have to be really precise. But yeah, also explained in the Walrus Prime tutorial. So this is how I play it. Then we use the mag, use the dash speed to go up here. It's faster. And now I show you how I play the snowballs. I take damage on purpose here and all the way. So this you can play and you still have enough HP to get one hit from Penguin. Another way, what I mostly do, especially when I'm doing a marathon or whatever, is I kill the last guy, but the tutorial of Walrus explains very well how you can play that no stop there. Like I said, I just show you how I play and you can take the best what you want from both tutorials. I just want you to get your sub 40 or the better time, so everything will be good for you. So I bonk always here and this wall, and then I go here away, and sometimes I get even HP. And then if I get a big HP drop, I have good HP. If I get a small one also. So most of the time Penguin makes 6 damage body contact, 4 damage with his ice sculptures and 2 damage with his ice blocks. So yeah, he's a really dangerous guy, but also having a lot of RNG. So yeah, let's do this one more time here, this part. Like I said, depends how high you jump there, depends if the helicopter is spawning in the right place. If you are too low here, this guy what just bonks me can actually bonk you. It depends when you jump. But if you have problems with the no-stop, do it like that. It's still not the fastest, but better than bonking. Because every time when you get an HP drop and you don't have full HP, you get animation stop. And the animation stop messes up with your timing. So yeah, every time when you have an HP drop or an ammo drop, and you have like something missing, you will have the problem that the game freezes. And HP or ammo drop, big one is 8 refill and the small ones are 2 HP refills. So you are in the moment of moving, like dash jump or whatever, and you get the drop, and you're like instantly from your muscle memories are already in the next movement thing, but you got paused and then you already stopped pressing the input because you are normally pressing the input, and then everything gets confusing. And that's the biggest problem actually when you have not the full HP. That's why I recommend at least here to pass this part without any damage. So the first guy you kill from the snowball guys is not actually giving you an HP refill and then you're stuck there. You can kill these guys with 2 dash lemons or a charge and a lemon. And you can also go over these things, and like I said, I always do that, and I still have enough HP. But there is definitely a much better way. And then you enter the door with holding charge, and when you're like entering with Penguin, you just release the charge, because you don't have to hold when you entered the boss door, it just goes automatically, and that's how we start the fight. Let me save it here. So you come here, start charging of course, and then you go here inside and you just let the controller out and the charge will just directly hit him. And Chill Penguin can slide, can shoot blocks or can shoot ice sculptures. In the sliding action he cannot be attackable, and in this ice breathing he is only attackable until his sculptures are full done. You can also jump to the thing here, or you can just jump to your position, your last position. And when he's sliding you can actually not attack him, but you want actually that he's like in an attack mode with ice blocks or with ice sculptures. So what you want is like that he's never sliding. He can also double slide. So what you're seeing right now would be a really good pattern, because he's always attacking you with the ice blocks, or he's jumping. So he would be actually a really nice friendly penguin right now. But yeah, let's play him. So watch how I play. Check the tutorial of Walrus Prime. And yeah, hope that he's always attacking you and don't slide. We always do full charge, and then I do that. So you want that he's doing ice sculptures, and then you can really a lot damage. And he can only make ice sculptures when there are not any other ice sculptures on it. So yeah, best way is of course, like I said, start with a big charge and then hope that he's attacking you. You can start then after every big charge into him and he gets knocked back with another dash lemon. What is a dash lemon? When you dash and shoot, you make double damage in this game, so you make 2 HP damage. And the small charge, this one makes 2 damage to Chill Penguin, and the big charge, when you're like golden, makes 3 damage. And a normal lemon with walking makes 1 damage. When you shoot too early your charge and he's not vulnerable, then the lemon after the big charge is hitting him and you make 1 damage instead of 3. So what you actually want is that he's doing a mode what is not sliding. And when he's doing ice sculptures, you can press like a big charge and then jump between the ice sculptures or jump behind him and continue attacking him. A big problem of Chilpingin is like many times when you have like a big charge, he can fall into you instead of falling away from you. Depends on the position. So yeah, since he makes 6 damage, 2 body contacts, you can be actually almost dead. So be really careful to not get any body contact damage and try to be full charged. So let's play again Chilpingin. He's very good explained from Walrus_Prime. Watch his tutorial. And we always try to get big charges into him and dash lemons. And we want that he's doing ice blocks when the sculptures are there, and that's what we don't want, a double slide. Because yeah, he's not attackable. That's what we want. And you see that his ice blocks are actually stopping your shot when you're shooting too late. And you see you can do whatever you want, he's not vulnerable in his slide. So yeah, the ice breath, like he has 4 different patterns: ice blocks, ice breath, jumping and slide. You can jump to the middle or you can jump to your position. And what I always do is like I do this 5 HP. Ah yeah, of course. That's right what the people are saying in the chat. When you're like in the ice breath animation of him, you get freezed. So if he's ice breathing, you get freezed and you have to move to get out of that. And you're losing your charge, so even your charge is freezed in that way. So be careful that you're not jumping into his ice breath. Thanks guys for the chat. So when you're getting frozen during his ice breath, before the sculptures are real sculptures, you get frozen and you have to move your D-pad fast to go out. So use the charge shot behind him or use it in front of him far away until the ice sculptures are, how's it called? Like fest, we say in German, like they're massive. Then you can jump between the ice sculptures and him, or you can jump behind him and shoot at him. So no, this is completely RNG, but it's fine. So watch again one more time, and if you want more information about Chilpingin, watch Walrus Prime and his tutorial. So sliding, he's always invincible. And what I always do is like, I make this 5 HP. And when you get hit, it's an interesting thing. When you get hit and you release the charge, you lose your charge. So many times in the moment when you want to hit the enemy and you get hit, you lose your charge ability because yeah, the game, you release the charge, but the game hits you in that time, so the charge is away. If you hold the charge even when you get hit, you still have your charge. But since you release in the same time when you get hit, you are losing your big charge or whatever charge you had, and then you have to charge again. So that's how it goes. One more time. And then we go to the route differences to the Iceless Waterful route. The real Iceful Waterful. So what you want is actually that, and then you jump between him. And be really careful when he's doing the snow, because depends on which direction he is doing it. You are having problems in your dash speed. And what can happen a lot is that he's always sliding after every attack you do, and that causes time, and in the end it can be a big difference, a big massive time loss when he's always sliding after his attack, after you hit him. So just learn the fight and good luck. That's all what I can say. One more time for you. And let's see what he's doing. Your charge is actually quicker already than the sound says you. So if you hit too early, you just make 1 HP damage. And he's dead. Every time when you're finishing a boss, you should stay in the middle of the room, because you always walk to the middle of the room. And when you're completing the right and the left, you have to walk to the middle, and that loses time. So you hold start for skip the 2 animations of password and the presentation of the weapon. Now we go to Storm Eagle. They're like the way of down, left, down. You can also, I think, do down, up, left, yeah. So choose the way how you play. The stage select can be for everybody different. I do the diagonal down, left, down because it's easier with using your finger. Others do down, down, left, whatever you want. So now, first big change in Iceful Route. Instead of going to Kuvanger, we go to Eagle. And we are getting there the helmet and the heart, of course. So let's go inside. And I show you how to play Eagle second. Don't forget to press the button. And I can actually show you the inputs. So now you can see my inputs. Perhaps it helps a little bit what I'm doing if you want to check. So, forgot to save. Let's do one more time Penguin, and then we go quickly to Storm Eagle. And then I save there and we continue with the tutorial. So that's actually what you want. That's what you don't want. And you don't want to bonk him. He's making so much damage. And every time when the ice sculptures are destroyed, he can do new if he wants. If he does not want, he will do that. And he's dead. Easy! Well, Penguin will make a lot of headache for you, especially in the beginning, because he's making so much damage with the contact body. And you will get very frustrated in the beginning, but everybody has learned that fight a lot quicker, because it's the first stage after the intro stage. So like every early stage you play, you will play over and over again. So you will be really quickly good, at least in these stages. So you see my inputs. Very important that you see my inputs. And now we have a weapon, and we can use the weapon change. So we get the ice from chipping in, and we can use that. So you start with the dash lemon to kill that guy, and then you land on that platform. Then you can jump here up. What I always do is, like, I kill that guy, and then we jump to the left to get the first heart and bring our HP up to 18. This is how you play, and then you jump back to the left. If you miss it, like you see, you can also try to get from the other side on the platform. You jump here when the two are synced, and then you don't actually have to be really fast, because you will never... The pattern of the platforms are always the same. And then you go on that ledge from here. Easier way is to wait and then go up here. So, like, you can go under the platform and then up here and hold charge, or you jump just over that, and then go. These guys are grabbing you, you can only kill them by moving left and right or holding charge. But yeah. When do we jump to the left with the Iceful route? We always, like what I do is like I kill the second guy to stand in the middle, and I jump when these two are synced, kind of. So I'm high enough to make their wall jump. You can actually wait a little bit longer if you want. You can kill this guy with a dash lemon. Yeah, and when you miss everything, you die. So actually super easy. Should be not a big deal to get that hard. You don't actually have to use the dash jump, but from here you definitely use a dash jump to get that. And then, like I said, you can kill this guy or not, doesn't matter, don't get catched. And then fastest way is to jump here to the wall and kill this guy. You can use a dash lemon to kill this guy, or you can also use a charge. You go up here, you can kill this guy with 2 ices in the right time. You use 1 lemon to open that window, and I will come to that jumping, what you just see right now, in a minute, and explain what is happening. But I just wanted to show you the way until here. So there are 3 sections. There's the before capsule section. You can also jump from very high here and then you land on the platform if you want. Depends whatever you want, how you feel, how safe you feel, but the fastest way is definitely to jump when the 2 platforms are synced together here, and then just dash to the left and go on it. So there's before the capsule and after the capsule and the boss fight. These are the 3 sections. And you can also kill this guy with a charge shot. And you can open this by a lemon or by a charge shooting here. And you can kill this guy with ice if you do it in the right way. So the ice is actually exploding inside of him, and then you see that animation. It's a little bit timing and tricky, but if you don't want to get damage here, you can do that precise ice shot. So in the moment when the enemy is spawning, the ice is exploding inside of him and makes much more damage, and then you just need 1 more ice to kill him, and you don't have to bonk him. But the easiest way is of course to just bonk him and then go here. And if you kill him, all the glass is destroyed, and you don't have to open it with a dash lemon when all the glass is still there. And you see, it's not so easy to reach the platform sometimes. No, you can go from the left side and from the right side. So if you miss it from the left, just go to the right side and try to get that, so you don't make an extra round. And then just, if you are jumping too early, you saw, you are not reaching that. So I will do now a save state in the place before we go up there. But yeah, the power-ups you see everywhere. You can kill this guy so he's not annoying you. So let's go here, and the best way is of course to kill that guy. And now I will do the save state, and I will explain what you have to do to get the right pattern for the jumping platforms. So you have to go on this one here to get up. I always use the charge and then a dash jump. And then I use a dash lemon to open that, and I'm landing on the 2nd, on the 4th, and then 1st, 3rd and 4th and 5th to go over that. Important thing for the platform is in the beginning that you are landing, or at least try to land on the behind side of the platforms. For the 2nd and for the 4th, because the turret is always spawning in a different place, And if you are landing in the beginning of the second platform after you take the sub-tank, it could be that the turret is actually spawning on the fourth platform because you are jumping too early. And since the turrets always spawn in a special way of the screen transition, like you kill one turret, you jump on the next platform, it's on the next platform, again this turret. So it moves with you. So when you're jumping on the second, on the fourth platform, on the behind, like the platform is like that, and you are landing in the middle to the behind, to the end of the platform, you will spawn the turret always in the right way. So you are jumping on the second and on the fourth on the behind, then you are landing on the first. You will wait until the platform is in the right spot, and then you are jumping on the third and on the fourth, and I think on the fifth, and then over jump the sixth and landing on the safe place. It's kind of tricky, especially in the beginning, how to do that correctly, but you get the timing out. So always open here, wait for that you're landing here, and you see like I'm trying to land on the behind, and here you have to wait a little bit, and then you can actually go over that. And that's all. There's also, like I said, the way to kill this guy, but for that you have to do the ice shot, especially in a perfect place. So there's a turret on that thing, and when you kill it, all is fine, and then goes up, and then you just jump here and you're over everything. So what I recommend is like shooting here the charge and land on it, and then just check the second platform that you are here, and then the fourth platform that you are here, and then jump over that, and then the first one here, and then third and fourth in a timing way. It's actually super easy if you get the right timing, but just try to be in the end of the platform, and don't worry if you're a little bit slow because you miss a dash jump. You can still get that kind of pattern, so don't worry. So yeah, you can kill this guy with the ice, and then just on the behind or middle, it's very important. Here all fast, and then wait a little bit, and then you get these platforms, and then go to the ice, jump over this. If you're close to that, you see it's very slow, but you can actually stay a little in front and use the dash and ice, and you can kill this super fast. So one more time this thing, and then I show you the end part before the capsule. Open that, wait for the animation, second, fourth, and then first, third, fourth, fifth, and bye bye. Then I change to ice, jump here, and you can see like you can actually dash and shoot ice at the same time, and you can actually mash the ice, because in the dash animation the ice is going faster away, so you can open this super fast this here with the ice. 5 ice shots you need, and then you just jump into that and get that capsule, and Dr. Light is talking to you. So one more time, and yeah, let me just do then a save state in front of the entrance. So this is actually the tricky part in Storm Eagle here, these platforms. So you jump here, and what I said, if you touch for example this one, you lose your dash speed. So what we are doing is here we try to jump over and land in the hole without touching anything, because if you climb here up and you are touching this, you see that you don't have any more dash speed, and then you have to go like that. So there are two ways. You just jump here and then go here and land here. Like you are not doing the over jump, like you're not jumping over that and land then here. It's a little bit tricky with the direction. So when you're like not so comfortable, just do that and then land here. Or you just jump into the hole, don't touch it, and then you see, can really quickly open it. Watch my inputs. And then go to the capsule. And then we have Dr. Light telling us, here is the head upgrade, the helmet upgrade. And you can destroy blocks, Mega Man X. Thank you very much, very useful. Ha ha ha. Well, at least they thought about something. So now you have the blocks. And now we come to the end part of the stage. And there are different ways what you can do. I am killing this guy and then use the charge. And as you see, my movement was slower because I got the HP drop. And this guy is killed by one big charge and 3 lemons. So you have to hold charge and then shoot lemons into him. There are different ways to play this. I just try to show you now also other ways. So what you can do is dash lemon these two and then hold charge, for example. Always land on the second is the easiest. And kill this guy and hold left so you don't take the HP. If you have full HP, of course you can take the HP. What I also saw from others, so they are mostly doing that here, and some of them are actually doing a kind of different strat. So they jump over the turret and land here and then try to make just by jumps. But the easiest way is definitely the charge and the hits. So again, my method is just kill all the 3 together because it's the easiest way. And then I hold charge. Kill this guy and then hold left here. And if you touch this one here, you lose your dash speed, so try to get it with dash jump there. One more time, and then we are talking about the Storm Eagle fight. What is important and what you have to look for. The whole charge. And this is actually the place where you can use train the dash jump, like jump and dash there, what you saw, and then you go on this platform. So if you want to train your dash ability, it means dash and jump in the right time. Here you can actually train it a lot because this is very long. So you can actually really learn how long can my dash go before it expires. And you see like where do I have to jump and where is losing it and where is the maximum of dash and jump where I can get out. You can train that actually if you want to train that and get better in dash jumpings. So let's go for Storm Eagle fight. Actually the same like Iceless Waterless, because they also fight him with dash limits and charge. So I show you how I play him. Okay, so you always can start with a charge shot or with a dash lemon. Storm Eagle has I think 4 different attacks. Let me think. So yeah, he has 4 different attacks. He can actually flap with his this big bird things. I don't know what is it called. You know what I mean. He always starts with flapping. He can go up and dive. He can go up and stay and with his wings. Thank you. He can go up and throws babies out of the mouth. and he can throw you a storm tornado what is actually not hitting you. This boss could be really hard if you don't have the dash boots, because you're walking, but with the dash boots you can actually go against the wings attack and the storm tornado attack, so it's actually not a big deal. He's not only making body damage and babies throwing at you with 1 HP damage and 4 HP damage with the body contact. And what you want is actually that he stays on the ground, or he's going maximum up to hover and shoot his babies. And the iframes are disappearing in a special way. And let me just fight him and then I explain what to do. And we got a diveless eagle. That's what everybody wishes! It's really funny actually to get this directly in the first presentation fight. So, to explain what we want in this fight is that he actually stays on the screen. If he goes up in the screen like he's flying away, he will start diving from the left or from the right. He can come every time from the left, or he can come left, right, but he's always diving diagonal, what is slower than staying, because his iframes, his iframes are not so long, so when he's diving, you lose actually time. So, what we are doing is we are using the Dash Lemon ability to make 2 damage, what means 16 shots of Dash Lemons. A big charge is making 2 damage, and a small charge, the blue one, is making 1 HP damage, so never hit a green shot at him, always a blue shot or Dash Lemon. When he hovers, that means he's going slowly up. You can actually get him one more time, mostly with the Dash Lemon, and then in the top you can only reach him with the blue charge, so the full charge, what is the gold charge called. He can stay there in the top, so the way how you play when he's like going up to the hover, you can gamble and hope he's coming down and shoot him directly again, or you charge, see he's coming down, shoot the green charge to the left but shoot the Dash Lemon to the right, and when he's coming with his dives from the diagonal, there are 2 ways. You can use always the big charge, the gold charge, the blue charge, or you can use a Dash Lemon to hit him. His divings are 1 dive, 6 dives, 8 dives, or maximum 9 dives. So he can do max dives, what is 9 times, or he can do 1 dive and comes down, what would be actually the best if he's diving actually. So yeah. Let's do this again one more time, but here you can just dash jump, you don't actually have to jump. You can actually dash directly and all is fine. So let's fight him again. If you want to know more about this, just watch the tutorial of Walrus Prime. Learn how long the iframes are. Don't shoot in the iframes. You see, nothing happens, and now he's diving. And if you stay on your position, he's hitting you. That would actually be not a bad eagle. So you don't have to worry if you bonk him. Depends where you are. Eagle is always diving at your position to hit you, so you have to dash away and then shoot the charge or the Dash Lemon, because if not he would actually always hit you. So here, like, if you would walk you would die. If you dash you always land on that platform, so don't worry. One more time and then we go to Flame Mammoth and use the strongest weapon what we have actually, the Storm Tornado. So you see, you just always charge, and now he's diving minimum 6 times or more, and if you make a green shot, you just make 1 damage. Now he comes down, and this is what I said. If you see he's coming down, just shoot the charge to the left and then use the dash lemon activity. Another thing what is important for this fight is if he's hovering over the ground, what means if he's hovering to the right side or to the left side, he will never land. He will always go up again because he has no platform to land on it. So try to stay always in the middle, at least in a place that he can come down. So if he would like here come down over that place, or the other side, he would always hover again. I just want that he's coming here down. No, he's on the other side. And if you would not have the dash boots, you would be actually having a real problem right now, because he would flap you down with his wings. So I just wanted to show you, if you're too much to the left or to the right and he's coming exactly on that place down, he will perhaps throw forever babies, or he will just directly go up again. So worst case is he's coming down after dives, and he goes up again and dives again. One dive, two dives, and this is like the normal way, what we always hate when Eagle starts diving and is not coming down and goes into his max dive situation. And that causes time. Always. So, Chilpingin and Storm Eagle are really big time losses because of RNG. And you can save a lot of time, but you can also lose a lot of time. It is how it is! So, hold start for the two animations, the weapon animation and the password. And now we go to Flame Mammoth. Easiest way is left up. You can also do up left. And now we go to Flame Mammoth. Hold a button when you're entering the stage. And a little bit different in Iceful, the stage. Important thing, just jump over these things here. I always kill this guy and then I dash under that. If you go the top route, it's like saving 1 second. And the first important part is this here. Many people have problems to reach these blocks in the beginning. They always jump not high enough or long enough. And when you break these blocks and you fall down, it's actually a reset because you're not reaching that. So, like, you're here, there, and you break the blocks and you fall down, and you have to reset normally if you're doing a speedrun, or you just have to kill yourself or have to make a reset to come back here because you will not reach that part of the platform. So there are two ways actually to break that up. First way is the easiest way, what is just mash at the blocks until you go up. So you just press the jump button until you go up and then you're here at that capsule. Can be slow, can be also really fast. If you're lucky and you get directly the right positioning, you can actually break this super fast up. So this is how everybody starts until you are up here and then you dash to the capsule. There's another way what is faster, because you always get the same pattern. So what you're doing is you're dash jump to the first one and then you are sliding down. And then you are pressing jump again to get the left side. Let's see if I still do this. Didn't play 100% for a long time, so sorry for mistakes what can happen. So you just jump, slide, and then you get all the blocks and go up here or break everything. So yeah, just try to learn the beginning. It's actually super easy. And then just break the blocks on the way you feel more comfortable. And in the beginning it could be a little bit tricky. But yeah, it should be not a big deal actually. So whatever you prefer, you can also just avoid that guy, you don't have to kill him. And then just from here dash jump and then break all the blocks if you want. And then you're at the capsule, hold start, jump inside. And now we come to one of the first tricks, I would say, in this game, but not everybody knows, especially when you play this casually. Let's save this here. So now you have the charge ability, so you can actually get an ice lad as charge instead of a ice block. And the tornado, what you got, is giving you a charge tornado. And the buster shot you just saw is a pink shot, but we are not using that very often. So what you're doing is right now you charge your ice block and you can actually reach that platform here. So how does it work? In the moment when the ice platform is moving to the right, it's kind of a slope jump, so you are high enough to jump on that wall. If you're doing it too early, you will not reach that, and if you are just holding, like you see, you are not reaching it. What I always recommend is I walk to the right a little bit, then to the left, and normally it is easy then to reach the platform. So let me do it from here. So put the charge here, and you see, that can be frustrating. So I just put it here. Well, didn't do it for a long time. Let me do it. Yeah. That is a fail. So yeah, just walk to the left and then just jump after that. So I just put the ice thing into his feet here, and then I just go on the platform and walk to the left. So boom, and then when you're on the platform you just walk to the left and then jump to the left and reach that wall. Then you are just opening it twice, and then what I always do is like I open the two first blocks here with the foot, and then the 4 blocks here with head parts, and then take that sub-tank. So you have to train this a little bit, and as you can see, you always land on the ice platform, and then just do that and break the blocks and get the sub-tank. One more time. And that's how I do it. So from here what I do is I do a dash jump. Let me do this together. From here, wait, so I do a dash jump from here to jump over that miner. Let me do this again. It's a little bit tricky when you don't play this category so often. So you come here, right? Put the eyes open, and then you jump from here over that guy. Then I put the tornado and start holding the charge. Then I release the charge, and then you can kill these two guys actually with ice. This is how you can play. What you also can do here is, okay, you have to really jump from here, from the highest part. What you can also do is just use a normal tornado here, and then let the tornado kill the guys. Important thing is that the tornado is not faster than you. But the best way is definitely to hold charge here, then kill the first guy, jump over the second and kill the third guy. This is how you have to play here. And then you can kill this guy, jump over this guy, dash jumps all over the place, start charging. There's a way to get this part faster, and start charging again when you are like in front of that guy, or use a dash lemon in the beginning of Flame Mammoth. One more time, the part what is different to the Iceless Route. Use the tornado here if you want. Charge up to the charge tornado, change to ice, kill the last guy. Like I said, I already show you how I play this game. Everybody has his strats. Watch tutorial of Walrus Prime to get even more special stuff here. Release the charge ice into his face, and here you can start charging to be ready for the mammoth fight. So, Flame Mammoth is actually super easy. We start with a dash lemon, that means a dash shot, normal shot for 2 HP, or the blue charge, what makes 2 HP damage, and then we are putting the tornadoes into him, and we always make a double hit. So very important is that the tornado you're hitting not too early, so you're not hitting his iframes. So every tornado makes actually 6 damage. Flame Mammoth can change the direction, shoot fire, jump, or shoot oil from his nose. These are the 4 attack patterns. And yeah, it's actually super easy to fight him. He makes 4 damage body contact and 2 damage. So like every time when you get body damage, you are so every time you get body damage, you are actually invulnerable. So when he jumps and you are on the ground, when he's reaching the ground, you will have an eruption, you will lose your control. You can also actually jump when he's landing, so you will not get into his earthquake thing. But if you want to be safe that you're putting the shots into the right time, just bonk him in the beginning because it's 4 HP damage, and then look what he's doing and put the tornadoes on the right time. So actually not so hard. You should learn this quickly. Don't shoot the tornadoes too far away, so you have to hit him very close. And depends where you are for the last shot, just damage boost through him so you stand in the middle. And get the timing of the tornadoes close to him, so you're getting a double hit. And that's Flame Mammoth stage and Flame Mammoth fight. Should be not that hard, I guess. And now we come to Boomerang in the last stage of Iceful. What is different? Hold start twice. And now we are coming to Boomerang, what is just going down in the selection. Hold up there, hold start or hold a button, and then I show you Boomerang stage. The biggest difference in Iceful to Iceless is actually that we have much more HP here. So the fight is a little bit safer than the fight in Iceless, because there you have 16 HP. I show you how I play that. You don't have to copy myself, but Walrus Prime made a really good tutorial for the Kuranga stage. So this is how you go up here, and watch his tutorial for the Boomer Kuranga stage. Important thing is here to don't jump too high. You can also kill this guy with ice. So there are like two ways. You just jump low enough so you get the left right left jump, or you just use the ice at this guy, that cannon, and kill him, or you just do that. And then you go to tornado, and now comes the big difference. Since we have the tornado here, we can actually kill these guys instead of avoiding them. So what you can actually do is you can kill these guys on your way up and avoid the damage. But it's a little bit tricky actually to get the right timing. And if you're too high here, you actually land on the platform and then you get bonked by this guy. So you can also play like that. Definitely easier in the beginning. And if you get the bonk, just go the ladder up and that's it. You can make special jumps here so you don't get hit. You can start charging here and then get these guys out of the way. So the best pattern here is actually for the Iceful Waterful route, that you are putting a tornado in the beginning of the first turtle, then charge up, and in the first frame, on the first frames of the charged tornado is ready, you can actually kill all the 3 turtles in the same time. You have to experiment a little bit with that if you want, but you can actually then kill all the 3 turtles with the charged tornado if you do it correctly. And yeah, like I said, watch the tutorial. So you saw, like, if I wouldn't have get hit by that turtle, I would have killed everyone. And I need one small second because I need a towel because it's very hot here. Summertime. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let's continue. So let's do this one more time, and then we are going to the elevator and I'll show you how I play the elevator. Whew. Hot summer. So if you are here too high, of course you bonk this guy and then you just have to go get to the tornado. Try not to stop, make here a small wall jump and then release. Can also play like that, that's too slow actually. And then here another tornado. It's a little bit tricky, especially the charged tornado on the right time, so you kill all 3. But yeah, it's just practice. And Boomerang is one of the hardest stages in the whole game, because it's a lot of technical movement. And if you don't get hit here, you would actually, with your jump over that turtle, you would have killed also the last turtle, but it doesn't matter. If you need HP, you can actually kill these guys and hope for a drop. Depends how you feel. There's also a way to just damage boost on the spikes by just jumping twice. And you don't get damage, as you can see. And that is also a way how you can pass this part without getting damage. Just practice. And the good thing is, like, when you're like reaching it, when the first part of the music is just ending, then you made it in the best way, in the fastest way. So the music is a good key to know how fast you played actually this part of the stage. So when you hear this one, da da da, then when you're before there on the elevator, you played it fast. And yeah, you can damage boost yourself on the side spikes, but I prefer to just kill these guys. And this is just playing. And then we are doing a save state, because now we are coming to some interesting things in Iceful, Waterful stage, Kumakubanger. Because now we have the charge ice, and with that we can actually get the heart instead of using the iceless jump. So let's save that here. And we continue. Watch tutorial of Horus Prime for this part here. You can use ice, or you can use charge. I always use charge. But you can also use ice most of the time. And there are two ways here to get the heart: with the icelet from here, or you put the icelet here in the side, what is called mushy pan, and then you dash from there. I don't remember where the exact spot is, I think it was here. And then you can actually get this heart from there. Don't put it too much in the ice, too much in the side, because you don't have a platform there. I'm not sure where it was actually. But yeah, the easiest way is definitely put the icelet on the top and just ride it and do the dash jump. See? So if you want to see where you have to put the icelet, just watch the run of Tavatron. He's doing there the mushy pan. And do it also, and train where you have to put it. So yeah, the good thing about having already the Buster upgrade is that you have the pink charge, so you can get these leathery adders. And Iceful Route, you just put the ice here, slide with it, and dash jump, and that's it. And then you just climb up. And also here, tutorial of Horus Prime can help you a lot how to climb. So one more time, the climb and the icelet. You can put the icelet actually super, what's it called? Super close to the end, and it still functions, or you put it a little bit away. So I always wait until this guy comes out, but you can actually jump on the platform. And then hold charge for the icelet. And then just put it here. Go with it, dash away, take it, use the dash speed, and then go on the platforms with dash jumps, and all is good. So one more time, and then I make a safe state on the top to show you the climb. So they are mostly doing like that. They always wait there. Again, Boomer Kovenga is the most technical stage, so training a lot has to come to get that. And then it's just using the platforms. Use the ice shot to the left. And go up and charge here. So you have a charge ready for the boss, called Boomerang Kovenga or Boomer Kovenga. So how do we start? With the charge shot and the dash, so he tries to grab us. The tango is explained also in the tutorial of Warriors Prime. If he stops, it's actually not a big deal. So, important thing is when you get him into the tango that after 16 HP he can start to teleport and then he goes to the left or to the right. But yeah, it's definitely explained in the tutorial of Warriors Prime. I just show you the difference of this route. You have more HP, and if you are not sure if you get a dash lemon, you can also do that. Dash to him, and the last shot is with full charge, and that's it. One more time, and then we go to where the two routes are connected to each other again. If you are pressing shot in the beginning when you are starting the fight, you are shooting a lemon and your charge is still there, so just release it. Very important. So hold right and then dash to him. And if you kind of miss the tango or you're not good to that, what I always recommend is go to him and go away. Jump over the boomerangs and try to not get hit. And then you can still kill him fast if you don't know the Kovenga dance. Don't be afraid. Every time when he wants to grab you, you jump. 2 HP damage with a green shot or a dash lemon. The blue shot is actually making 3 damage. So if he's like having 3 damage possibility, just kill him. He can teleport to the right or to the left, like close to you or to the same position or to the other side. And that's Boomer Kovenga stage in the Iceful Waterful route with some small differences. So now from Kovenga we go to Mandrill, what is for me left, down, left. You can also do right, right, down, or right, right, diagonal, whatever you want. But I always do left, down, left to get to Spark Mandrill. And since we have defeated Storm Eagle, that stage is now a little bit different. So since we destroyed Storm Eagle's ship, it destroyed the power container in this stage, and we have less electricity, so we have an easier stage. That's why we always defeat Storm Eagle before Spark Mandrill. So we have a little bit easier stage where we don't have to jump over sparks on the ground, because normally on these things what I'm standing right now, there would be electricity, but since we broke it with our ship from Storm Eagle, there is not electricity what is like sparking up here everywhere, and you don't have to worry about staying on the ground. So in the moment when we reach the stage, I switch to tornado. I kill this guy, and I go down, and then I kill these two guys. I wait, because if I dash too fast for the two guys here, like I go and I go, I have to wait anyway, because the tornado always waits 2 seconds until he goes forward, and if I'm too fast I can despawn the tornado. So we just kill the two guys by hitting the first, wait and then go, switch to boomerang, and then dash away, because the boomerang comes with us. So since we have sub-tanks, we can refill our HP. And then I always use the charge tornado to kill this guy, and then go the ladder down, and then use tornado again. Don't worry, the tutorial from Warriors Prime is really good for that, so don't worry, watch both. And if you're like if you're shooting the boomerang in the highest part, it goes down, and if you're shooting it on the way up, it goes up. So the highway you can play with tornadoes. Always try to not despawn the tornadoes, so be careful with fast movements. Just watch how I play. Be here in the charge, then use one normal tornado, and then use the charge tornado again to kill Thunder Slimer. So do that again. Let's do this. Always try to not despawn the tornado. And yeah, you have to, if you don't see the letters, you have to put the brightness of your laptop or your television higher, so you can see actually the parts what are dark right now. And as you can see, I always wait a little bit until the tornadoes are going forward. If I would go too fast forward, I actually would despawn them. Another important thing on the ladders, when you go down, you can just press jump, so X releases it. So instead of going all the way down with the ladder, when you're going down, boop, you press jump, and then all is fine. So one more time, beginning with the tornadoes. There's a faster way with ice. So as I said, when you are going the ladders down, just press the jump button and don't hold any direction up, just down or down left or whatever, so you can actually release the ladders. And here when you kill this guy, just charge up, so you're ready for the charge. Release the charge, shoot a normal tornado, hold charge again, and kill the Thunder Slimer. One more time. Here, press jump, so you release that. Let's change to boomerang. Charge tornado is actually good here. You can also use other weapons. And then just jump over that here. Use the tornado. Wait that the tornado comes with you. Same here. Try to not get weapon energy. Make the corner kick. And Thunder Slimer can directly put bubbles, and when he's doing that, just go out of that. And now we are going to the second section. Dash here, release here the tornado, so this guy is dead. Then jump over this. Make the tornado here and be fast, so you get this guy. And then I will explain you how I get the heart there. So this is how the stage looks like. Easy peasy. So after you defeat Thunder Slimer, you are doing a tornado here to kill this guy. What you also can do is you land here and then do the tornado, so you kill him when you're like reaching from here, and then you can actually go forward, jump over that motorcycle guy, and then just jump here with dash jumps. Then put a tornado here, so you get this guy. If you're not fast enough, you're not killing him, and you have to jump over that. And here, getting that heart, some people are doing the dash jump here to the left, and then go up there, what is kind of tricky. The easier way is definitely to use boomerang, what Waterful Prime explains really well. What I do is I do that left jump here, so I just go up here, then I dash left and then I shoot, and the tornado gets actually the heart. So I can go down the ladder and the heart is actually coming to this position. So here the tornado, and then just go. And if you don't dash jump, you always get hit here. So dash jump. If you're releasing it too low, you don't hit this guy. And you see, if you would do it like that, you get the heart most of the time. It's a little bit tricky. I have to go really left to get that. But it's all good. It's just practice. Watch that you are fast enough. Well, I was better in this before. I remember, I made another jump there. Okay, so there's definitely easier way to get that heart. Waterful Prime explains it, but if you have problems or if you're struggling with that, just try to make your own way how to get that heart. And my way is like that. I just go here left and then make another kick. So the boomerang is actually high enough to get that. There are two ways you can make the dash jump from that wall, or you just kill that turtle with the tornado. Whatever you prefer. So let's do this part one more time and then we go to the end. And I explain you how to go. So jump over this, well, if you get hit there, you can also get hit there, always. And as you can see, I get my heart. And then you can make this one, or you just kill him with a tornado. You use a lemon here, a charge shot here, and here you start charging again. So you're with full charge back into the boss fight. Let's do it one more time from here because it's a very technical part. Definitely interesting to learn, because like Boomer Kuwanger, it is very technical to learn that stage, to get it with full speed and to look it like it's easy. If you miss this guy, you just can jump over him. I think I'm too low. Yeah, I think I'm too low. Yeah. Let's do it one more time. It's crazy when you didn't play a category for a long time. If you're too fast, you're bonking actually that motorcycle guy, so be careful with that. Hey, what about... Okay, so let's do it until the last part of the stage. But I think you have an idea now how to play this part. Sparkmander stage is definitely also a very technical one, so every jump has actually to function. And if you're not fast enough, just wait until that guy comes. You can also kill him like that, but fastest way is definitely get the right jump. And then here with the lemon, there with the charge, if you get bonk. And then we go into the door and hold the charge until we are reaching the last door. One more time! And then I go to the last part of the stage in details for you. And if you bonk their parts with a dash jump, of course you lose the dash jump. I already explained that. If you're too fast, like you saw, you are actually bonking this motorcycle guy. If you're too close, you get double hits here, so you can see all the mistakes. And the boomerang can actually also hit that motorcycle guy. And now we come to this part. And this part is like from here, dash jump, make a shot, then do that. And this is how I play actually that stage. One day. So it's just when you reach this one here, like when you reach the down platform, you actually just shoot and then you hold charge. And if you're fast enough, you are destroying that guy. And then you hold charge when you killed the last guy. So you're reaching the boss door with the gold charge. So from here, what you can also do if you don't get that kill, you can actually kill this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy here. Whatever is the best for you. I always avoid that guy and then I just go with the dash jump here. It's like a timing thing, also practice of course. You can also make from here the jump and the shot in the same time, so you land on that and then you don't even have to make a jump between that, but whatever you want, I do that. And if there's HP on the way and you have full HP, don't hesitate to take it so you can refill your sub tanks. And let's fight Spark Mandrill. It's actually a really easy fight. So charge shot, just release it, then use ice, close to him, away from him, close to him, away from him, close to him, away, close, away, and in the middle of the screen for the last shot. You can also do a wall kick jump, so every time when he punches you, you would jump over him. Never trained that. I always play like that. Let's do that one more time. I'm playing it a little bit different than the professional ones, but Boris Prime explains very well how to play this guy. I always go to him and then I go away. So his iframes are shorter because of ice, and then I shoot him in the last one. Super easy fight actually, should be not a big deal, so stage is definitely harder than the fight itself. Good. Holding start. Now we're going to Armored Armadillo. I don't do the booty grab, so for that please watch also the tutorial from Walrus Prime. You can go up, left, up, or just diagonal left, up and up to get into that stage. Super easy stage. When you're passing that black guy here, start charging. 3 lemons. If you get the booty grab there, you're a really good player. It's not so important for the beginning. Just get the dash jumps, shoot ice here. What I always do is I kill these 2 guys with a charge, then I lemon this guy so he goes down, and then I land on this one. Let's do this again. So when you're passing this guy here, hold charge. 2 lemons, third one kills him. Then switch to ice, go over the small guys. Don't break the blocks. If you do it. Then 1, 2, 3 I do. I kill these 2 guys. This one I just shoot, so he goes down. And then I go on this platform. If you do it correctly, you are not getting any damage. Then you can switch to boomerang, because you will need it. There are 2 ways to get to that heart. You can actually just go here up, what is slower of course, or you can use the boomerang. So that was actually already almost the stage. You can actually get the sub-tank, but we are taking him later because we don't have the chameleon weapon right now. So that's why we don't go for that right now. You can also use the charge electric, so then you land on that. And now I show you the quick way of the boomerang. There's even a much faster. Go with the dash speed so you can pass this guy. And then just do it like that, and then you get that, and you continue with the walk. So, if you are worrying that you get hit by that machine, that big machine, especially in the beginning, what you can do is you are sliding down there. So yeah, just watch what I do and try to copy that, or go a different way, whatever you want. So from here you make from the last mine a dash jump and then go with dash speed. And if you are worrying that you are not passing him, you can actually slide here and then you are still passing him. But the better way is definitely use the dash speed and just turn to the right in the moment when you're like under him. Use the boomerang and just go, and you mostly get it here. And then shoot 2 lemons here and then start jumping on the card. Every time when the card is on the ground, you are spawning birds. So one more time this part and then I'll show you the end part. So dash jump from here, don't touch that because you're slower then. Take the heart. So I just use here a save state to explain how this works. So you're just, every time when this is on the ground, it spawns birds and it starts lagging, and it's super risky also to get hit, and we don't want that. So what we are doing actually is we are jumping on the cart. So every time when you're jumping in the right time, then the birds are not spawning. And we want to see that HP there in the top for later. Why? Because the HP there in the top is important. Why? Because we want to get the Hadoken, and we can only get the Hadoken if we see that HP 5 times. So you can jump really high if you want, or you can jump really close that you only see it in a small way. So it's like always jump and don't hold too much to directions. And if there's a bird spawning, well, what you always can do is see the HP and then just go down. 2 lemons here. Always jump when the card is in the air. And then just switch to Spark and be pink in the last door. And just release the charge and hope that he's directly opening, because he's also a big RNG boss. So you want that he's opening there. Second one is also not bad. Then charge again, because you make more damage with the charge. Fight him like that. Shoot the last one into the wall. One more time. So just jump. Kill that bat and start charging. That's how I do. And then I switch to Spark. Good! So fight is actually super easy. You just hope that he's quickly opening. Release the charge and then shoot to the left. And start charging again. When he's opening, just hit him. You can bonk him. No problem. So you hit him with a charge in the beginning, and then you hit him mostly with another charge after he loses his armor. So you make like 12 HP damage, because you make 6 damage in the moment you hit him. And that's Armadillo stage. Super fast and super quick actually. And now we come to the Octopus stage. A little bit tricky, a lot of spikes there. Hold again the button, whatever. Start or a button to just get fast into the stage, and we are here. So what I do is, like, I always switch to tornado, kill that turtle, and then the tornado is actually fast enough to kill everybody in the way. So I jump over the hopper, and then the second turtle also gets killed. Then I jump from here with the dash jump, and then just do dash jumps until I reach that part. Then I go to the left, and if you actually do that, you have to bring in that he's stopping with that. The best is actually like standing here, and then he's starting with his attack, what he's like getting things to you. I hope I get this right now. Let me just try that again. And then you just use, in the first you use the rolling shields, and in the second one you are using Spark. So this is how I play this start of the stage. And then I go to the left, and when he's doing that, you can only dash away and shoot. But it's actually better when he's doing a different pattern. And it depends actually where you stand in the stage. Let's do it again. So we jump over these, and I just use the save state here. So you want that he's doing that, and then he's dead. Then you jump between these two, don't get hit, and then kill this guy like that. Switch to man, to spark. Jump between these two and land on that if you want. Go to this part, release. And then we go into tornado, what is 1 forward. And then we hope that the ship has rockets not in our way. If it has rockets in our way, we have to wait so we can actually destroy that. Then we are holding the tornado again, going on the second and then on the fourth platform. Go off screen so this guy destroys himself without creating lag. Getting the heart. And then we are just going up here. Jump over that. Release the tornado. Charge again. And then just go to the rolling shield and go into the door. So one more time from here, just to understand. If he sucks you, you have to dash away and put the rolling shield into him. Best thing is, of course, he's not sucking you. Go here, release, don't mash, and don't fall into the spikes. So one more time. Jump over the fishes, you can actually make that jump. And don't press anything. You can start, press something when you're on the 2 platforms there. Then here, there are 2 ways. Easier way for everybody in the beginning is, of course, using a tornado here and just go with the ship down. But the fastest way is killing the one from the... killing the ship from the down part. And it depends where the rockets are actually coming out. So if the rockets are not on our way, you can actually directly kill that ship. If it's in the way, always get the hit to be in iframes and then go for the kill. So when you're in iframes, these rockets can actually not hit you. Then you go on the second, then you kill him. Go on the top here, switch to boomerang. Get the heart. Don't despawn the heart. You can actually jump on that ship if you want. Release it here, the charged tornado, and use your momentum to just speed up everything. And then go to Octofight. One more time, just to see how you play. He sucks, you always have to dash away, but you want actually that one. Don't mash the rolling shields, because you need them actually for the end fight. So just put them in a good amount of times. Even these guys have iframes, so you don't actually have to mash this. And then hope that there is no rocket. If there's a rocket, just get the iframes, what I always do. Or use the swirly to get the dash jump from there. Then kill this guy. And switch to boomerang. Get the heart. Switch to tornado. Jump over this. Kill the outcoming... I think it's called Utubu. And then do here a dash jump to reach the door. And then we're in the octopus fight. Octopus fight, he can actually make swirlies, or he just jumps around. I show you two ways, but Walrus Prime explains really well what you can do. I always charge up the rolling shield because you make 4 damage then. So you start with a charged rolling shield, and then another charged rolling shield is actually killing him then exactly with the right amount. What you also can do is you start with boomerangs and cut his arms. And then he's just jumping and puts his rockets to you. And since we have a lot of HP, it's not a big deal. He can stay, or he just jumps around. Whatever you feel more comfortable. We normally don't cut him because if he's not doing any swirlies, it's all fine. Can jump high or low. So he didn't even do one swirly now, what is perfect, and that is actually what we want. So we didn't lose any time of cutting his arms or whatever. Use the iframes if you want. As long as a rolling shield is on the screen, you cannot shoot another one. It has to disappear. So yeah, one more time. I actually want you to show that he's doing a swirly, what you can also do. Walrus Prime explained it very well. You can use fire and jump into that. So what you can do, and as you can see, if you hold fire, you direct break out of his attack. So when he's doing a swirly, you can actually switch to fire, hold the fire charge and jump into his swirly. And then you don't lose so much time. And you are directly out every time. So when you see he's doing that, just jump into that and play him like that. Good. That was Octopus. And now we come to Chameleon. Hold start twice. And then we come to the last Merrick. So what we are taking here is the armor, a heart, and that's actually it. And I explain you what you have to do actually in the fights and everything. So you start with a dash lemon, you can jump over these guys, you can also use charge. Don't get hit here, and then just go here up. And then we have green biker dude. Green biker dude, we need 18 boomerangs and 5 dash lemons. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And when you hear this tink, it means you are not putting a shot into him. He's only vulnerable in his head or when he's attacking you from the behind. So what you actually want is always hitting his head. He can also attack you with the arm, or he can jump. He can also, when he's close to the wall, tags himself to you, like he's getting into the sidewalk. And then he's putting himself into the direction of the wall. So what you actually want is that he starts always with the arm just throwing at you until the end. What is the best, what you actually want. That's the pattern you want. And you count your boomerangs. And then you make 5 dash lemons, and then he's destroyed. And then you go into the capsule. So why 18 boomerangs? Because the boss Chameleon is also weak to boomerangs, and with 18 boomerangs we have still 10 boomerangs to use, and with the 10 boomerangs we can actually kill him with making 30 damage with the boomerangs and 1 dash lemon from the wall. Chameleon has the possibility to disappear, like making himself invincible, but if we are doing it correctly, the fight, he will never go invincible. So one more time, this part here, how I play it, I just use dash lemons, and then boomerangs, 18. If you want to be safe, you can also do just 17, whatever you feel comfortable. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And you can do this fight much faster. And then you just go into the capsule, try to get the toe. Not so important, but funny. And from here we go for the heart. And since we defeated Octo, we are actually able to use water here. So the water part is higher. So in that case we have water here. There are 2 ways or 3 ways what you can do. Easiest way is just go here and then dash back. And since we have water we can make this. What you can also do when you want to jump there is do that. So you jump there and then just grab the heart with a boomerang and then go back. And then you can switch into rolling shield charge. But best way is like opening 2 blocks and get the heart by shooting the boomerang to that and then go to the other direction. But yeah, whatever you prefer. And then rolling shield, jump over these blocks, and I use the last one, switch to boomerang, ignore the woodpeckers, get the extra life, it's very important for the Hadoken, and then here blue charge, then a lemon, then green charges, and the last one you can actually ignore. And we are at the boss. So one more time this part here. And if you're too low, you will die. You can actually quickly open everything. But yeah, easiest way is definitely open the lowest ones and then get the heart. I prefer the second and the third to get the heart. Makes me feel more comfortable. But yeah, I showed you what you can do. And then go to the boomerang. Get the extra life on the way up. And go to the buster, start charging when you're over the mech, then a dash, can kill this guy, depends if you have full HP. And you can also kill this guy with a charge if you want. One more time, the last part. I also show you a way if you don't want to do the buster strat. There is another way to play in the beginning, especially when you're not so comfortable. Also when you're like shooting a boomerang and it's not coming with a heart back, you lost the boomerang. So yeah, perhaps this is the easiest way. If feel whatever you want, what is the best for you. So I will show you what you can also do. So instead of the charge buster, you can actually use the rolling shield. Yeah. So use charge rolling shield and just go here through and destroy everything on your way. Hope that you don't get any drops. And then you are also making that part. But yeah, the problem is if you are having drops, you will slow down. So let's do this one more time, and then I just make a save state at the door. You can also jump through that stone there instead of just dashing under it. Aye! And then just boomerang the extra life. And I think the Buster strat is definitely the better one. And you can take the ammo drop if it's on the way, so you have more boomerangs in the end. And then 2 dash jumps here, 2 dashes here, and then fight Chameleon. Actually a really easy one. So you have two choices. You can go here with a charge inside and then just release the boomerang in the moment when you're entering the door, or you just shoot the boomerang, or you go to the left wall and shoot. Also explained in Warred's tutorial. And if you don't have a weapon drop, you have actually exactly 10 boomerangs, and then you kill him with the last shot. Dash, jump, lemon. Very easy fight. You can also start by jumping to the left wall and hitting him. Or you can just shoot at a boomerang from the down part. So there are different ways to fight him. It's like that. You can start. Get the timing of the left and right. Don't hit him in the iframes. Don't hit too early. And kill him. And the last way how you can start is just starting with a boomerang shot in the beginning. And then we're going to the revisits and to the last stages. And we are speeding up. And if you got an ammo drop, a big one, on the way, you have actually enough boomerangs to actually kill him without the dash lemon. On the ground, you don't have to dash jump there. And that is the 8 Mavericks of Mega Man X. Now we're going to the revisits because we need all the upgrades and we have to kill ourselves 3 times before we get the Hadoken. So Zero tells us now that we found the base and we have to go to find Sigma, but we say no, and we are going for the revisits. And the first revisit is Chipping Ring. We have to take a heart there. And what I always do is I use the rolling shield, I charge rolling shield. I take the bonk on purpose. And then I just go this way here. You use the charge, like the chameleon charge, because that makes you invincible. It's a really easy revisit because you just go fast through the stage. There are ways to play the beginning without getting a bonk, and then you just go to the right and escape and press start here. Another way is just use the sparks And there's also a way to use the... actually almost every weapon you can actually use. Watch the tutorial of Walrus Prime in that case. But I always use the bonk here and then release the charge rolling shield there. So yeah, just the beginning is how I play it. You can also use the C-Sting. When you're pressing it in the right time here and then shoot again, you can actually break this. But yeah, will be explained in tutorial from Walrus. Just show you how I play it. So, let me do it correctly. I go under that bunny and then I just use the C-Sting charge, release it here, go fast. You can actually make there the slope jump, it's faster. Then you charge again. You can release it a little bit later or a little bit earlier as you want. And then open it and escape. Now you press start again, and then you go to the Armored Armadillo stage. And I show you how to play the stage in my route. I charge up the C-Sting, and in the moment if I would hit the bed, I just release it, so I'm invincible. Then I dash here to the sub-tank, and then I dash quickly away, so my iframes are exactly long enough to get the sub-tank. Then the stage like before. You can also use charge C-Sting to get here a dash jump. And then we are just playing the stage 3 times. If you didn't get the heart before, now you have 3 more chances to get the heart. You definitely need the heart to get the Hadoken. So the stage I already showed you. I will show you the beginning again. Important is here just to jump and then do the dash jump here. See the capsule, the HP capsule, and best way, directly jump into the death, into the hole there. So it was the first visit. And I will show you the whole thing, the whole visit again. One more time after. I just show you how you have to be on the cart, and then just don't get pushed into the door, don't get hit by anything, don't fall down from the cart, and then everything is fine, I would say. So yeah, always dash jump or dash. 2 lemons here. So we had watched 3 times now. And now we are getting the Hadoken capsule. So we have exactly, if we didn't get any extra life more on the way, we have like 0 lives. And if you want to be sure and safe in your run, you can actually kill yourself. It's 2 seconds slower. If you are safe, you just get out of the stage. So if you want to get 2 more knives right now, you're just jumping into your death here. So the best or the better players are just doing that and escape. If you want to have 2 lives, just die here, get the ending screen. It's 2 seconds you lose here, and then you just go into the Sigma stages. But this is a faster way, of course. I show you one more time the beginning of the Armadillo stage, just to tell you one more time how you have to actually get the sub-tank. So you're just releasing C-Sting exactly when you're touching that bed, or would touch that bed. Then you go here, dash, get the sub-tank, and then you go away, and you are actually not invincible after that. So since we want some lives, we're just killing ourselves here. And now we're coming to the 4 Sigma stages, and since we have now the Hadoken, we are speeding up a lot, since we are killing all the bosses directly with the Hadoken. Hold start, when 0, just dashed away, you just dash behind him. There's a way called what is it called here? The leap of faith. I'm not doing that. I just showed you how I play, and I will explain everything what you see right now here in a moment. So I just wanted to show you how to play the stage in my way. So this is how you play. So what I do is, or what we all do, we are bonking the turrets because we have to bring our HP again down. I wait here. There's a way called Leap of Faith where you can actually get this platform past. Then I bonk here, use the tornado to kill this. Don't get the HP if there's an HP drop. And then hold right here to just get quicker damage. So yeah, just get yourself your HP down to 6 or lower HP, because we have a scripted part again with Vial, and on platforms sometimes you don't get a dash out. So what I always do is I walk on the platform, so I get the dash for sure. So I make 1 step. Here is you jump on the ladder, and when you're leaving it, you get the gap jump. So easiest way to get the vial skip, it's called, is just doing that. So important here is I walk and then I dash jump, and here I make like dash jumps to climb the wall. And then I do a tornado here, so the tornado kills the blue guy. And then I just hold here to the right until I have like 6 HP, what is right now. And then I just go up here. If you kill these guys, you create lag. You go here, then you hold down, and then you go to the wall and jump directly into the door. If not, you would spawn vial. And the moment when the text box is coming on, you are holding right, and then you dash jump here to the top. So we do that part here again one more time from the beginning, and then I just save to explain what you can do in the via skip to be more safer. And if you die, you die. So yeah, especially in the beginning, I definitely recommend to just, after the Hadoken, if you don't have extra lives, just kill yourself in the gap, so you have 2 more lives, so you don't have a game over in the end. and it causes you the run if you die into the boss. So jump here and hold up and then release, and then you can actually climb easy. And now in the moment, like you just hold right here, and in the moment when the text box comes, you see X moving, and then you just do the dash jumps. And then you hold start and press the rolling shield, what you changed. And I show you right now how to hold the controller in the moment you enter the door, because you can soft lock actually here. So in the moment when I'm like, everything is the same, but in the moment when I'm reaching the second door after the wire skip, I hold with my index finger, I think, the start button, and I hold with my middle finger the charge button, what I already like the shoot button. I'm not holding it, I have it. And then I press the dash button and hold the start button and shoot the rolling shield like that. And I have dash on L, so I press the dash there. And I just hold the start button. And in any case, if Vile is just not hitting me with his electric spark, I can use the jump button. But in that case, you can actually not soft lock, because you can only soft lock when you release the start button and go into the pause menu. That could be that zero is not breaking out and you are soft locking. So we don't want that. So I'm switching to rolling shield. In the moment when I see the text, I just see my guy walking, and then I just do the dash jumps. I switch into start button, I dash and hit rolling shield before the text box goes away. I get a little bit forward, and then I get the wire skip. And now I just switch to Buster by pressing both weapon changes together, or switch manually. Vile is super easy. You can actually dash away if you want, or you can just Hadouken him to the left. So what I do is I walk and then I Hadouken to the left and he's dead. What you can also do is you can dash so you can actually make some distance, but it's super, I would not say risky, but it's in my eyes not worthy. So what I just do, I walk and then I just Hadouken him in the earliest way. And that's the wire fight and the wire skip. Hope nobody's soft locking from you who's watching that. And then you make a dash jump, hold start. And now we are having a small thing here. So you switch to C-Sting, you make here a wall jump over this guy, and then you are ready, and then you can climb 2 big jumps, 2 big jumps, 3, and then you're just climbing up, and then you are here. If you get hit, you can actually kill the last one with C-Sting here, the last weapon, or you just sub-tank by using a sub-tank to get the Hadouken. So switch to C-Sting and do here the wall jump. And get the dash jump. So I always shoot this here, and you have to be really low to get that jump. There are even better ways to play this, but so yeah, let's do this correctly. I would be happy if I don't bonk him just one time. So I just hit him, and that's how you go over him. and then release it, make 2 big jumps and then dash jumps. Here 3, and then you're exactly in the right time on the top. Go to Buster and hope that Kovanger is not teleporting. It's a little bit training to get that jump over the guy. If he teleports, well, try to get him. Because, yeah, this is luck. So we have right now the situation that he's teleporting. Perfect save state. Whatever, so you just Hadoken him, you hope he's not teleporting. If he's teleporting, well, good luck getting him. Now you charge against C-Sting, you just pass this, you can kill these guys to reduce lag, but you don't have to. And then can charge the Buster in case Spider is doing babies. No babies, and then just watch the pattern. And don't shoot too early because you hurt the bonk. And you can only Hadoken the bosses with full HP, and if you do it too early, as you can see, you always hit the metallic one. You want to hit him when the eye is open. Learn the pattern of Spider and get him in the right time, and that's it for Sigma stage 1. Hold start. And then just mash the buttons to go into Sigma 2. Next one. So switch to C-Sting, jump over that bird, and wait there for half a second to get the platform, or just be quick and use a dash jump. Actually super easy at the beginning. Let's do this again. Super easy actually. Just the right timing. Release the C-Sting and be just fast. Another thing what you can actually do is if you're even more faster, you can make here the dash jump from the platform, but it's not worthy. Whatever you like, whatever you prefer, just be fast enough. Switch to Buster, jump over the first ice block and Hadoken Chill Penguin. Easy. Now switch to C-Sting, it's my way. You can also go Buster way or Rolling Sheet way. Release it. Since you are Hadokening most of the bosses, can actually use a lot of C-Sting, but you need actually also C-Sting for the last boss if you don't Hadoken the eyes. So if you for any reason get a hit in the next part, can happen, and you need HP, there's a way to get perhaps HP on the way to without losing any time. You are switching to Rolling Shield here, and you go here up, and perhaps one of the two guys just drop HP, so you're back into full HP. This is the backup strat in case you are getting a damage. What I do is I do 3 dashes and then I do a dash jump. No, 2 dashes I think, and then a dash jump, and then getting eager with the Hadoken. There's a faster way. So let's do again the C-Sting strat. What I do, don't get into the mech, of course, you don't need that. And then I kill this guy. And you see, like right now I got the bonk. So I hope for an HP drop here. And if I don't get the HP drop, I have to sub tank, but many times these guys can actually drop HP. So you don't have to go for the sub tank. You just have to bring the what I want to say. You see, there's the HP drop, and then you have to touch this guy to get the rolling shield away, so you lose it again without going to the menu, and then 1, 2 dash jump and Hadouken. This is how I play this guy. And now we are coming to the last part before we are reaching Rangda Bangda. Going again, C-Sting, release it here, dash jumps, go up here. And Rangda Bangda, you can actually get good pattern or bad pattern, green eye, blue eye, red eye. What I do is I go here, and if he's doing red eye shooting, well, happens. So yeah, best thing is actually you get a blue eye so you can Hadouken him. When you go here to the right side, you force him to come. And this is how you can play. Boris Prime explains a lot of Rangda Bangda for sure in his tutorial, so watch him. But what I also recommend is when the blue eye is coming from the right side, you can actually jump to the right side then, so the red eye could maybe come down. And if it's on the right side, it maybe comes down there. And then you can Hadouken him. But yeah, since you have the armor and everything, it should be not a big deal actually to kill him. And if he's shooting, Okay, this is Rangda Bangda. Now we come to SIG 3. Some tricks here and there. I show you the easy way of the Dillo skip and the air Hadouken, how you can play that. Because many people are having struggle, especially with the Dillo skip. And I show you how to get this mostly almost every time. So, what you can do, there are many ways. Some people are just doing that. They're just using here the Storm Tornado and kill the turtle and the turrets, and then just putting themselves in the right place is here. And you see, if you're too close to the door, you spawn the camera, and when you spawn the camera, you also would die here. And sometimes this is even faster than fighting Dillo. So, like I said, people are doing that here. And then there's the right. Do you see here that right spot on the ground? And if you're like on the right spot, like here, and then put the ice, you are getting pushed into the door and don't spawn the camera. Now I'll show you how I play this. So what I find more safer, even when I get the damage, is I get the hit from the turret here. And where I stand is this place here. I have my foot here. And then it pushes me exactly to that spot, so I can release the ice and I'm getting that Diddle skip here. I was a little bit too high, that's why Diddle gets spawned. So the camera is messed up. But that's a strat what I definitely recommend. Going here and then releasing the ice early, fast enough, of course. So I will explain exactly the place where is like when there's a little bit to see, when you're like here, a little bit to see, you always have the right spot. If you're like too far away, like if you're too much here to the right side, you will spawn the camera. So you are especially important, like the good thing is like when your left foot is hiding it a little bit, or you are like having almost the full foot, but not too much, because then you're not close enough to him. So one more time, long jump and dash jump, put yourself into position and then release the charge ice. And important part here is be really low. So what I have to do is I have to be lower here, so the camera is actually not spawning. Especially when I jump too early here, I would spawn. And I always hope here to get an HP drop. If I don't get it, I have to sub-tank for the air Hadoken. But anyway, this is definitely a very safe way to get the Diddle skip here. Get the damage boost, you saw the spot where I was staying, and then get pushed to the right one. And then hope here for an HP drop, so you can make the air Hadoken. One more time, and I show you exactly the spot one more time where you have to go. So from here it's long jump and then a dash jump, and here's the place. And if you're too far to the right here, you are spawning the camera. So bring your left foot a little bit in front of that thing you see here, so you're exactly in this right spot. And then hope for an HP drop. Like, I always kill everything. And if you don't get an HP drop, unlucky. One more time. Put yourself into the right position, get the hit, change into fire, hope for an HP drop. Or if you want to be really safe, you can actually get the HP before the door of Chameleon. But yeah, play it like that and hope for an HP drop. And get your chart ready for the air Hadoken. I also show you the backup strat if you are missing the air Hadoken. So if you see like you're covering the whole foot with that blue ball in the background, even then it functions. Just don't be too much to the right. So I just wanted one time an HP drop actually, that would be really nice. If not, I just take the HP from the top this time. So that was like the most left one you can get this. Ah, there it is. Good. Now you switch to ice, and now we are coming to the air Hadoken and to the backup strats. I show you what to do. And to get the backup strat, you have to just go here and hope he's coming down, then sub tank and Hadouken him. So what we are doing actually right now is we are putting an ice platform here, then we are doing the Hadouken input, and then we are shooting in the moment. And if if you miss him, what can happen? Go to that position where I'm standing right now and get the backup, what is faster than the boomerangs. So what I do is I walk one step and then I dash jump to the left to get the platform. And then I air Hadouken him. So you put the Hadouken input, I hope everybody knows the Hadouken input is. And if you get hit, what can happen? Go here. He comes down, Hadouken him. So the Hadouken input is down, down, right, right, or down, down, left, left, depends on which direction you want to shoot. And if you miss him, you can always try to get him. Sometimes he goes also to the top right, and then you have to do that boomerang strat. But if you see like he's stopping, sub tank and Hadouken him. So where you stand is actually on that background thing with the balls. And if you get hit, even when the Hadouken comes out, well, happens. But yeah, the air Hadouken is actually a cool feature. You can also just make a normal jump, but to get the platform in a better place, it's definitely cool to have a dash jump there. Then make the input and wait here if you miss it and get him. One more time. If he's not coming down for any reason, what can always happen, hit him with the boomerang in the right top. If you are getting hit and you need HP, you can actually charge here to spark charge and kill these guys here. Maybe they drop HP on the way, so you don't have to take the big HP on the top. The way to play this guy is risk it or miss it. You shoot to the left and then you do the Hadouken. So I make the safe state there to show you what you can do. So yeah, let's see if he's doing now the going to the top. No. Good for us, getting the backup. And you can also use charge C-Sting here after the door. If you don't need HP, you just use charge C-Sting and just go. Then you go to ice, or you just risk the Hadouken. So what you can do is actually you can directly try to Hadouken. If he tries to punch you, you can actually get him and jump over that spark. But the easier way is definitely just to shoot the ice to the left, see what he's doing, and then do the Hadouken. That's how I play it. If he goes to the top, you get him too. Now you just charge the charge spark, and important thing is you have to go here, so the fishes are actually connecting to each other, so you can then kill all the three here. This one is also getting killed and you jump over that guy. So I just show you everything together. So you just shoot to the left, you get him every time, and then you Hadouken him. And if you want to risk it, you can just Hadouken directly and hope he's trying to punch you. Then you get him on the way. You go here to the right, so these two are going connected, and then you release the spark charge there. Then you go back to the Buster. And then Octopus is always shooting one rocket to you, so just lemon and see how high he's jumping. And then Hadouken him. So it's always the same. He can jump very low, he can jump very high. You shoot a lemon and then you Hadouken him. Very easy. And then you are charging C-Sting for the next section. If you need for any reason HP, you can go top route, but normally you should not need HP, so you just go bottom route with charge C-Sting here. The way I play Mammoth is I just walk to the right and then do the Hadouken to the left. You can also dash jump to the left or whatever. So I just walk here to the right and just Hadouken his foot. What you can also do is I think you can dash to the left and then do the Hadouken. Like that. Whatever you prefer. And now we are coming to D-Rex. There is a way called Domduken. I will show you what you can actually all do. So what I always do is this. Go on the top right and hope he's coming down or he's trying to crash me. There is also a way to do an air Hadouken here if you want. So same like Chameleon. So he can actually come directly down and tries to crash me. But since we have, I think, a locked one right now, he's not doing that. No, he's like having now the same pattern all the time. So you can hope he's coming down, or you can hope he's trying to crash you. So since we know what he's coming right now, let me just get killed so we have a new one and he's doing every time different things. So let me just get killed by him because he's always doing the same right now and we don't want to see that. I want to show you different patterns. Come on, crash me. Crash me! Crash me! Thank you. So, now we are getting different patterns and I can show you different ways how to play him. So, he can come directly down trying to crash you, and I do, like, if you don't do the Domduken, you can do that, what I'm just showing you right now. Always depends what he's doing. If he's coming directly diagonal down, it's actually good if you don't do the Domduken or the air Hadouken. Or he's doing that. He directly tries to crash you, and then I Hadouken him directly. This is the way I play it. Two ways: if he's quick, if he's like directly stopping, he's trying to stomp you. And if he's doing the diagonal one, you just see he's slower and then you are getting him in the middle. And then there's the Domduken. Watch Walrus_Prime tutorial to learn that. And if you get hit, try to get the Hadouken with the sub-tank. Anyway, 2 more times and then we go to the last fights before the tutorial is over. So this is the way I like most. It's not the fastest way, but it's still fast enough, I would say. Or he's coming diagonal down and you can get him like that. Then you have to wait a second longer and then he's also dead. One more time. And you can get him from the left or from the right side. We're coming to the last 3 parts, like the last 3 bosses of that category. Also explained in the tutorial from Walrus Prime. Good, so if you need HP for any reason, these worms can actually give you ammo, HP. Here these guys can ammo, HP or lives. And if you want to refill yourself, you can actually shoot them like that. Whatever, or you just use the charge rolling shield. But yeah, we don't do that. So if you want to refill your sub tanks, you can do that, but since we are having the Hadoken and you should be actually a little bit more HP in your sub tanks, forget that. There are two ways. The one is killing the dog with charge. The other one is just let him go to the wall and then Hadoken him. So what you are doing with the charge is you dash to him and then you Hadoken him. It's a little bit faster. Safer way is let him go to the wall. So you're not charging anything. You let him go to the left wall and then when he comes back you just Hadoken him. Because he's always doing the same pattern in this version. So you're just landing here on the platform. And then instead of the charge, what you just saw, you can also just Hadoken him when he's coming from the wall. So he's going to the wall and then you just Hadoken him when he's landing. Or you can Hadoken him when he's about to land. These are the ways how you can Hadoken the dog. If you're fast enough, the worms will not hit you. If you want to be safe, you can jump away from the worms. So one more time, the dog directly when he comes back, and then we go for Sigma, Hadoken, and I show you what I do to always get it. So just, and he's like directly jumping into the Hadoken. And now I show you what I do with Sigma. So in the moment when I see myself walking, I do the Hadoken. So you can buffer that actually. You can do it really early. In the moment when the HP is going up, you can actually do that input. When the HP reaches the top, now you put the input. And if you somehow want to be safe and don't get the, what is it called? If you don't want to risk the Hadoken, you just do it like that. But the easiest way is just see that he walks and then Hadoken him. See that X walks, so make the input and get him. But you can actually buffer that, so you can do the input in the moment when the music stops. And you see like you buffered the input and you get him super early. Whatever you prefer. And the last fight is just 16 rolling shields into him for killing him. Try to get on the hands and try to stay on the right side from the hand so the thunder is not getting you. It's RNG if the hands is coming down or the other hand. You can never get hit if you're like standing in the right side from the hand. And as I already mentioned, when you are shooting a rolling shield, you cannot shoot another rolling shield until the first one is out. So one more time the last fight, but it should be actually not a big deal for you to fight Vulgar Sigma. Just hope that he's letting you up. And that's all. So he didn't let me up. So you stand always here and nothing can happen when you're standing there. The thunder will not get you. Only when the right claw is coming it can hit you. What I always do is when it stops, I can also go to the wall. And yeah, since you have armor and a lot of HP, it should be not a big deal to get him down without using a sub tank. So even if you have 0 sub tanks, it should be not a big deal. So you can stand here, nothing can happen, he cannot hit you. If he uses thunder, you can always go to the wall. I mostly don't use the dash jumps because I don't like that. I stay with the normal jump. Check when his iframes stop. And he's down. One more time and then we are finished. So check that your left foot is on the platform and you are away from the thunder. And get 16 shields into him. Don't get too often hit. Don't hit him in the iframes. And you defeated Sigma and got hopefully your sub 40, sub 38 or even sub 37. And with that, I hope people will now have less struggle with getting their times or getting a better time in Mega Man X 100%. I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial, and I gave you the information how the strats can be done, what strats I use. For more advanced strats, please watch tutorials of the top runners. Iceless Route, Warus_Prime is, for example, a really good tutorial. And yeah, if you are like having struggled to get the sub 40 or you're new in the game and you don't know so much and you're getting frustrated, just use my strats, try to optimize everything, get some things from both tutorials, like from the top tutorial. I picked a lot of stuff up when I was watching the Warus_Prime tutorial in stages, so he gave some backup ideas what you can use. And yeah, use the strats I was showing you, try to copy them or do your own way how you like it better, but I just gave ideas how to play. And hopefully you get all the tricks, you get all the skips, you get the Ditto skip hopefully now easier, you get perhaps the air Hadoken, and if you are missing the air Hadoken you get the backup Hadoken for Chameleon. You have an idea how to play D-Rex to get him fast. And everything now is just up to you. In that case, good luck breaking the sub 40, sub 39, sub 38 or even getting a 36. My name is Berlindude1 and I hope this Iceful tutorial, Waterful tutorial can help new players to get a good time. Thanks very much for watching and I hope to see you soon in the Mega Man X community. Bye bye.